Hello, I want to do this quick presentation on the subject lines. I know there's a lot of websites online where you can look for subject lines, but for cold emailing, it's a bit specific. It's easier to find subject lines where you already have subscribers. But what if you don't? So what is cold emailing? Let me just do this really fast. It's sending emails to anyone who did not opt in for your email list. So if you don't have the email list from your website, from your subscribers, from your LinkedIn or Facebook groups, whatever. Those are the cold emails. You bought them, you purchased them, you got them you scraped them online, and it's fine. It's legal. You can actually send to those email lists. You can even buy an email list from Fiverr. You can buy an email list from me and use it completely free. Completely legally. You do need some type of software. You can send manual or automatic campaigns, so you can send one by one or automatically through Gmail, like Gmass. I'm going to do a video on that, or a private server. If you're not sure on the ways that you can send, you can check out my other videos because I do have the whole video on setup and the way to send mass email campaigns. Approximately, or the sweet spot is about 5K per day. I do build servers where you can send a lot more per day. So the idea is this. Cold emailing is legal. You get the list online, you send it. What do you put in a subject line? Because subject line will determine the open rates, and that's one of the most important things. So, words to avoid. First of all, it's very important to not use the spam words because it's gonna mark all the spam filters, and you're gonna end up in. It's not only gonna make your email go to spam. It's also gonna blacklist or block your server. So, do not use words like free, buy now, sale, giveaway, crypto, buy, order, income, money, extra, double, earn, home base. You get the point. So do not use spammy keywords. Do not offer anything for them to buy because it's spam. And for the last, I don't know, 50 years that email existed, you can imagine how much Gmail, Outlook, Microsoft, whoever has the email platforms, how much they improve their AI and how much the spam filters are really good nowadays. 10 years ago, I used to send million emails per week and I would end up in inbox for all of them. 1 million spam, and I had a lot of bounces, and it was still working because I was sending from my ISP. They didn't know. But today, you send few emails, you get blacklisted, you make a problem for your own. Even for your own Gmail, you can blacklist your Gmail. If you didn't know, you can actually get Gmail blocked. So you don't want to do that. You want to avoid all these words, and you want to make sure that you're not using any of the spam words because it's going to get you in trouble, or it's going to close down your private server. It's going to close down your Gmail, or it's just going to block it, or you're going to end up in spam. You want to make money on this. It's very important for you to understand that cold emailing is one of the top outreaches, cold outreach to make money for any small or mid-sized business, even for the large businesses, even for e-commerce stores. You can do cold outreach and make a lot of money. A lot of my clients are making money. So avoid these words at all costs because they're not worth it. What to use? If you can, the best practices to get as high open rate as possible is to include their name or company name. So most of the lists that you purchase online, most of my lists include people's names, phone numbers, some cell phone numbers, email addresses, company name, address. So a lot of information. You do have a lot of information for most of the lists. So use it. Use it to your own advantage. Use the data that you have to make sure that inside of the subject line you have their name if possible. I'm gonna do a video on body and text and actually do a sample the way I build. So subscribe and like this video because I'm gonna be doing videos on how I'm gonna do a email campaign either for myself or my client, most likely for myself because I don't want to expose my clients online, but I'll do the campaign for me and I'll show you how to include the name, what type of open rates you can expect, etc. So use the name or company name. You can do that with shortcodes on my private servers or any private servers. You can use shortcode so it pulls the name out of the list. You can actually do the same thing on Gmail through Gmass or yet another mail merge. You can actually pull the name or the company name. So it sounds a lot better. Hey Jack, got your email from your website. I want to talk about your business, car painting business, whatever. It sounds a lot better than, hey, I got your email. Can we talk about your business? It's generic. It's spam. It's gonna go to spam actually, or you might, even if it goes to inbox, they're not gonna open it. They get a lot of emails. Everybody has an email nowadays. There's billions of emails. There's more emails than there are people on this planet probably, because a lot of people open 5, 10, 50 emails. Ask a question. Always try to ask a question within an email. It can be a simple one. It can be like, hey, Jack, can I ask a question? It can be something like that. So questions are really good for open rates, because once you get a question in the subject line and their name and the company name, they're going to check it out. They're going to open it. They're going to see what's happening. I had a great one for real estate industry. I asked, can I, for a private lender, can I close your pipeline? And pipeline is a keyword in real estate industry where people are using it for their deals. And when they hear something like that in the subject line, they open it. Amazing open rates, and a lot of people called back. So it was a successful campaign because of the subject line, and most of the subject lines will determine the success of the campaign. So you gotta think about what you're gonna offer these people. Also, if you have somebody, if you're getting the email from the friend or something, include that in the subject line. Hey Jack, Nick referred me to you, or something like that. Because if or the I was referred by this guy, that guy, this company, whatever. Use that. Use emojis because they're really nice. They look nice for most of the part. I mean, if you're using the right ones, use the professional ones. Don't use the ones that people associate with, some spam or something. You don't want to use that. So use emojis because they're shown to have higher open rates than the ones without emojis. And make it personal. Always try to make the subject line personal. Do not make it generic for the whole industry. Make it personal, like you would like to receive an email. Make it personal so that there is their name. There's a specific question only for them. Not everybody in the industry. Maybe you're sending an email to 100,000 of people. Maybe the list is 1+ million. Maybe you have millions of emails and you're going to send to all of them. But make it so that it sounds personal. Personalize the subject line and offer value if you can as well. Offer value in subject line. If you're offering something that you have and they're going to use, offer it so they see it and read it inside of that subject line right away. That's going to determine if they're going to open that email and read through it, or if they're just going to check it out and delete it, or maybe even mark it as spam. So whatever it is, keep it personal. Use their name, last name, company name, whatever you have on the database, because that's going to help you out a lot. I mean, the open rates can range from cold emailing. I've seen zero point 0.5 up to 70% open rates on cold emailing. So that's the difference between subject lines. Also, there is a lot of of course, there is the thing where you have to take in consideration how many emails they get. For example, realtors are one of the most cold email people in the world. So the open rates might be lower, but you can still get business out of it. For others, for example, if you're emailing a very specific niche group, let's say you want to do marketing for churches, and they don't receive many emails, and then when they get your email and subject line is good, you can expect very high open rates. So there is a difference. And I've emailed both churches. I have over 100 million email leads in my databases, and I've emailed a lot of them, and for different type of clients. And I know that when you're sending a lot of emails, you want to make sure that the subject lines are right, because if you have the right type of subject line for each individual, by making it's still automatic process, but by using shortcodes, making it personal, that's gonna bring a lot more business to you, and you can say that your email campaign was successful. What if you don't have a name, or you don't have a company name, or you just have the list of emails, and that's okay. So use a catchy title. Use something that's very catchy. That's something that's gonna make him open that email. Or you can ask him, like I've done that before. Hey, can you open this email? Or you can also say, don't open this email, because people love to do what they're told not to do. So don't open this email. They're gonna open it. Please open this email. Hey, I have a quick question. I'm hoping to help you, etc. So those are some examples that you can use in the subject line if you just don't have anything. You don't have hey Nick, I have a quick question for you, or hey Nick, I'm trying to help your business. Then you have the business name. I'm trying to help your repair shop, whatever. If you don't have that, hey, I'm hoping to help. You don't have the name, you don't have anything. You can also tell them where you got their email. So if you got the email from the website, but you don't have the name, you don't have the last name, you don't have anything, hey, I found your email on the website, or I got your email from LinkedIn. I just wanted to connect via email as well. And then, in the body, you just explain why you are sending them email. And be direct. If you don't have the name and the company name, be direct. Hey, I'm doing a web design, and maybe I can modernize yours, or I can update your website or something like that. Just tell them what you do, because sometimes it's going to win the business. That's what, they need it. It's also, email marketing is also about timing. So if you get them at the right time, that means that you might get business. And also the most important thing in the end is to test everything. Test everything, because depending on your industry, different things might be better. Um, if you're using the software, track the open rates. If you're using the private server, same with Gmail, track the open rates with yet another mail merge. Track your links, track your clicks, track the traffic that comes to your website. Use Google Analytics because that's free. Just connect it with your website. See how many people landed on your website from an email campaign. If not enough, then you're doing something wrong with the subject line. The open rate is not as great. Um, do A/B split tests, because that's going to determine what type of subject line does better. So if you send one subject line with, hey Nick, I have a quick question, and then another subject line, hey Nick, I can help your auto repair shop grow. See which one opens. Has better open rates, and then optimize and use that more for another campaign, for new campaigns, to see if the results are pretty much the same on all the new campaigns that you're running. So you'll see that, you'll find that most of the subject lines are really even sometimes when you think that the subject line is not so great, you might be doing better than another one, and then it's not what you're thinking is the best. It's actually what's being opened. So that's why you need to track everything. If you're tracking, it's going to be better, because then you can optimize your campaigns. And be patient with email marketing. It takes time for sometimes. I had clients that did email marketing for 3 to 6 months without any sales, without any leads, and then in the 6th month they made a lot of money. But their services are so expensive that that's to be expected. If you're selling something like e-commerce, you're trying to sell something fast, then you gotta get a return on investment within 2-3 months. If you're not getting it, maybe email marketing is not for you. So yeah, that's all on subject lines. I'll do some videos on how to create a whole campaign, and the subject lines, how to test it. I'll do a live on my private servers, so subscribe and like, and I'm gonna do some more videos. And also, let me exit this. I'm gonna be doing what's upcoming, and I'm gonna put it right after this. So we're gonna have a video on the um, I'm gonna create a video. The next one is gonna be how to send cold emails from Gmail. So that's what's gonna be the next one. And if you wanna find out how to send emails from Gmail, really fast email sending, I think the cap for G Suite is about 250 per day. But from the regular Gmail, just if you don't have any, like if you don't want to pay for anything monthly, you can send 50 emails each and every day. And it's a really good way to start you up, to start making money. Whatever you're offering, just get the list and start sending emails. 50 a day, 50 a day, it doesn't matter. Whatever you can, 20 per day, 20 per day, but be consistent, send every single day, have great subject lines, and you're going to get business your way. So you can outsource your email marketing to somebody like myself or whoever else is doing email marketing online. You don't have to think about it after that. So uh, let's talk about it in the next video. For this video about subject lines, if you have any questions, feel free to write a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you again. Thank you.